Welcome to Smart Investing Nigeria.
All right, let's jump right in. We need to talk about a hidden force that's messing with your money every single day, whether you see it or not. We're going to get into what inflation is actually doing to your finances.
Now, look at this. It's a pretty bold statement, right? We're all taught to think that not having enough money is the main problem. But what if the bigger enemy is something sneakier? For this explainer, let's just think of inflation as the main villain in our story. So who is this villain? Well, think of inflation like a silent thief. It's not breaking into your bank account and stealing your cash, no. It's much cleverer than that. It steals the value of your money. It makes every single naira, dollar, or pound you have worth just a little bit less tomorrow than it is today. And this little comparison just hits the point home perfectly. That 1,000 naira note in your hand today, well, it can buy you a decent amount of stuff. But give it 5 years, that exact same note is going to buy you a whole lot less. The number on the bill, the 1,000, it hasn't changed, but its power, its actual purchasing power, has seriously shrunk. You know, this is the part that really trips people up. It's so important to get this. You might look at your bank account, see the balance, and think, okay, I'm safe. But if that money isn't growing faster than inflation is rising, you are in reality losing money. Its value is leaking away day by day. And this is how you see it in the real world, isn't it? This makes it so personal. You hear stories from your parents or grandparents about what things used to cost, and it sounds almost impossible. That huge gap, that's not just nostalgia. That is the brutal, long-term power of inflation at work. So if you take one thing away from all this, let it be this. Just let that sink in for a second. There is no standing still when it comes to your money. It is never in neutral. It's always moving. If you are not actively making it grow, then that silent thief, inflation, is making sure it's shrinking.
Okay, so that all sounds a little grim, right? Like your money's in a fight, it's destined to lose. But it's not helpless. There absolutely is something you can do about it. So, what's the game plan? How do you fight back?
And you know what? The strategy is actually pretty simple. Here it is. The goal isn't just to keep up with inflation. You have to run faster. You have to outpace it. And the way you do that, the only method, you have to make your money grow.
This is your primary weapon in the fight, investing. It's the engine that puts your money to work for you. It's what gives your money the potential to grow faster than its value is being eroded, which means your purchasing power doesn't just survive, it actually gets stronger.
Let's circle back to the main lesson here, because it's everything. Just imagine you're on an escalator that's going down. If you just stand still, you're going down with it, right? The only way to get to the top is to start walking, or even running up the stairs faster than they're moving down. That's your money in today's world.
And that brings us to this final question, because really, there is no third option. Right now, as we speak, your money is on one of two paths. It's either growing or it's reducing. So the question for you is, what's your next move going to be?